Alrighty everybody, FTWitachi here, you know what it is. Thank you all very much for dropping by and tuning in. We are here with our updated, revamped guide for the Noblegarden in-game event for World of Warcraft. The Feast of Noblegarden has arrived, the proving grounds of each race, the place where young heroes first test their strength. Each holds cleverly hidden treasure eggs. How many can you find? Now, when I'm talking about it, you can do this on the Alliance at Azure Watch on Azure Mist Isle, Dolinar in Teldrassil, Goldshire outside of Stormwind City, as well as Karanos and Dunmorrow. You'll also be able to do it for the Horde at Bloodhoof Village in Mulgore, Brill in Tirisfal Glades, Falconwing Square for the Eversong Woods, as well as Razor Hill in Durotar. I'm going to be taking you to Brill in Tirisfal Glades because it is my favorite place to partake in this event. However, and the only reason for that is because not that many people go there. It's not really a Easter festive looking city, so I'm assuming that's why people don't go there. So it's so much easier to find eggs at Brill compared to the other 7 starting zone cities. However, if I was to actually go to a city, it would be Falconwing Square, but there's so few eggs there that it's kind of an L. You can also go to 2 neutral cities called Valdrakken in Thaldraszus for the Dragon Isles, as well as brand new this year, Dornagal on the Isle of Dorn in Kaz Algar. Things first, we are going to visit a holiday enthusiast to pick up the breadcrumb quest, which basically is called a Spring Awakening. You can pick this up every year. Any holiday enthusiast at any major city will be able to give it to you. It does not have to specifically be the one that I am at. Go ahead and pick up this quest and head on over. We are here for the Horde in Durotar to turn in our breadcrumb quest. Yeah, that's basically all you have to do. You'll head on over to the city for the Alliance or for the Horde and turn in your quest, and you are now at the Noblegarden event. Aw, it's a little bit different this year. Usually these are not the NPCs that we are to see, but we have some more Noblegarden Spring Gatherer festive NPCs here at Brill to welcome us to the event. And they're also in a different spot. They're usually in front of that building over there, but got this little banner behind them. That's kind of cool. The first quest I want to go ahead and pick up and show you guys is called a Tisket, a Tasket, a Noblegarden Basket. This is a one-time quest per event. It doesn't go away. It comes back every year. So as you can see, I already know both of the collectibles. One is called Egg Basket. It's a cosmetic, and it is a held in offhand, and it does have the ability to add that appearance right there. You'll also notice that there is an Eager Basket, which is a very similar thing, but it's a toy, and it increases your speed by 60% for 10 seconds. Only functions during Noblegarden. So if you are wanting to get eggs faster, this is the toy for you. Let's go ahead and accept that quest. We are also going to accept the daily quest, the Great Egg Hunt. We got to go ahead and get 20 shell fragments. This is going to give us some gold as well as some blossoming branch, which is utilized for something else later, which we will go over. But I'm going to be doing both at the same time, and the reason for that is because, guess what? The purpose of this event? Well, simply collect eggs. And that's what we're going to do for the next little bit. We're going to basically fill up all of my bag space with eggs. Yes, I do have a lot of junk in my bags right now. So that means we're not going to get a full, complete ton of eggs, but we're going to get as many as we possibly can. We're going to go ahead and equip the offhand that we were gifted for now. And again, this is what's going to also increase our speed. But you can just use a toy as well. And again, like I said, I am here because as you can see, there is not that many people. So let's go ahead, start getting on in to collecting eggs. They're basically spread out all over the place, and what's great is I know all of the spots for the eggs here in Brill. And I'm shocked, though, to be honest with you, that I don't see that many eggs right now. And the reason why I'm shocked is because there's not that many people here. You know what? I'm not going to be using the offhand. I never use it, ever. But yeah, I am kind of shocked though. I basically just keep doing figure of 8s around these buildings, and I end up getting everything that I need. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and bring you guys along. I'm not going to make this into a montage, so yes, you are going to have to sit through here. You can get turned into a little bunny. Depending on whether or not you open that egg that turns you into a bunny. But yeah, like I said, I strongly... You guys saw Razor Hill when we turned into quests. The exact same thing that you can do here is what goes on all of those cities that I mentioned. And again, you can also do it in Thaldraszus and Dornegal as well, just to give you all a heads up. So I strongly urge and strongly suggest you choose a city that there's not that many people in. And for the Horde, this is the place to be, because there's not many people here. There is that dude, but I'm so much faster than everybody else when it comes to getting these eggs, because I know exactly every location to be able to find them. That guy skipped this one, so you're gonna come across it. I don't understand, but yeah, people miss out on eggs. There's usually eggs inside there. That egg's a little bit of an annoying one to get, because you have to do some hopping, but it's not too bad. And there's also going to be an egg around here. Egg up there. Bro, so much faster. I can't imagine how annoyed I would be right now if I was in Razor Hill. Oh my gosh. They stack. We are not filling up our bags. We're going to get 50 eggs in. Wow. That's new. They used to never stack. It used to be 1 egg per bag slot. Oh my gosh, thank you, Blizzard. Way to go. And there is some in the bushes, by the way, so you kind of just have to mouse over those, which is kind of an L, but just keep looking around the buildings, because you're not going to find them. There's one in the bush. You're not going to find them anywhere else, just to give you all a heads up. They are around the buildings, and that is it. And this is basically all of Noblegarden. This is what you do. There is not much else left. You're just getting eggs. I mean, that's what you do on Easter. Find eggs and hopefully get what you want inside the eggs. There is some gifts. There is some stuff that you can get inside these eggs, but it's not a whole lot, so we'll see when we get there. How many am I at? I'm at... Oh, so they stack in 18s. Huh. That is a weird number to set. Kind of a... Yeah, it's 18 stack. Is there a reason for that? Is 18 a symbol for Easter of any kind? Because I don't know. No, that's not an egg. That is a vial. Sometimes you can get a little bit of an L and not get anything. And if that happens, you just gotta start going backwards. And I am starting to find stuff, so we're good. I'll get 3 stacks of 18 then, if that's the case. That guy's enjoying the book on the floor. I did that one year when I first figured out there was a book there. I was like, what's that all about? Oh, that's another thing that I can talk about. When you're doing things like this in video games, does this make you sick at all? When you're like fully trying to find stuff in a manner of the way I'm doing it right now. For some reason, doing this makes me sick. Like, I can't do this for long. I have to take breaks every so often. This was a bad round, man. This is when you need the speed boost, by the way. Get ahead of people. I can't believe I haven't seen the one on the wheels yet. There's people here! There's no one ever here, bro. Where's the ones on the wheels, man? They're never there anymore. Oh, this is L's to the max! Nah, this is really bad. Michael Jackson bad. Let's go. Nah, seriously though. Did I get an egg? This week. Yeah, that just spawned, by the way. If I was in my undead form, I wouldn't reach that. The bells toll. Shelter your weak. Oh wait, that's the wrong event. My bad. My bad, family. You know what? Let's go around here one more time. Cause I'm catching the respawns right now. Sometimes you have to change and mix it up. I am now catching respawns. I am not catching respawns because this Dumbo is in front of me. All these lamos, bro. Go away. I have to go. Oh my gosh. Why is there people here? What are we at? I'm not even done with my... You know what? We'll do 2 stacks. F it. 2 stacks, bro. 2 stacks. I need 6 more eggs. I see one. I'm not even going in order anymore. I gotta take what I can get. Oh, this is L's, bro. I gotta take what I can get. I'm gonna be farming these so much in the morning. That's usually what I do it after. I usually spam this stuff the day after I do the video. Day 1, video. Day 2, we spam. Where are we at? I need 4 more. Oh, this is bad. Oh, I see 2. I see 2. Both on the lights. 1. 2. I see 1 over there. 3. Gotta get 1 right here. Right here, right now. Let's go! 2 stacks of 18 eggs. Alright, we're back. Let's go ahead and open up these suckers. So we're gonna get, by the way, now that we have it, we're gonna get Noblegarden chocolate, which is what we want. And of course, because of the quest, we're gonna get shell fragments as well. So let's go ahead and pop these open as much as we possibly can. Hopefully get something else besides shell fragments and chocolate. Ended up getting the Spring Force pouch. Pretty cool. But I'll show you guys all the other items that you can get, because I'm not going to get every single thing. My luck is not that good. Got the Blossoming Branch. 1, 2. So now that's both quests completed. So, Tisket a Tasket, Noblegarden Basket. You get both again. Egg Basket, little cosmetic. Egger Basket is going to be your toy, as well as 23 gold. And if you want to do the daily, 23 and another Blossoming Branch. Let's go ahead and open up the remaining. Wow, absolute poo. And by the way, the chocolate is your in-game currency for this event. So we got the chocolate. We got all of this junk as well. So L's, bro. So L's. Alright, I am back for What the Duck. Scare off 10 ducks using the horn honking. Again, this is a brand new quest line that came out last year, and it looks like you have to do it every single year. Get the horn out, and let's just start scaring some ducks. This is for a brand new world boss. Again, this is from the Horde's perspective, but the Alliance, you have the exact same thing, so do not worry. That drops some cool collectibles that we'll be going over in just a bit. Gonna go ahead and get a couple more, which are gonna be on the other side. Ooh, 1 right here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Get these. Cooldown on this is not too shabby. I knew I couldn't fit. Thanks. Thanks, Gabe. I bet you I did that last year, too. It felt like I did. Oh, there it is. Alright, now that that is done, we can mount back up. Next part of the quest line.
The eternal sun guides.
Speak with Pathfinder's Den. Oh, come on. Alright. On my way. Alright, we're here in Orgrimmar in the portal room. Are you making me go to... Oh, I just gotta go back. No way is this the same. Yes, it is. Haha. I entered Orgrimmar with that one. We are back. And now... Use the potion to get information on 5 ducks. Potion me up. And I gotta drink this potion I've just figured out. Okay, now I should be able to see the ducks. I see 1 here. Come on. Give me info. I need the deets. Eat me up. What would I just click on all of them? Yep, it's my same portal. Alright, so that one didn't like me. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Now, usually I would take off my buff and just mount over here, but I'm not taking the risk.
State your business.
And now discover the duck's hiding spot. So that is going to be the world boss, which is, you can see there, large duck nest, which is the, here, use the potion. Should be able to find, there it is. I'm here, buddy. I'm ready. Heirloom found. Is that gonna be, yep, that is gonna be where the world boss would be. Let's head on over. Heirloom right here. Loot it up. Oh, they've already summoned the boss. Perfect timing. So usually there's going to be a massive egg just slightly off to the distance when he's available to be summoned. You just have to click on the egg and drag it over to the nest here, which would summon this boss. So I'm going to be getting hopefully both quests done. Hopefully I don't have to turn in the quest line to be able to do this. That'd be kind of sad vibes. I'd be having to do this twice now. Which is so happy to be perfect timing, so might as well get it done while I'm here, right? Right? Yes! Gave it a quest. Perfect. This is a daily quest, by the way, so you can kill this guy daily. Gonna give you a loot-filled basket, which is what you get for some extra goodies, so I'll just let you know what that is in a bit. Alright, let's end off the quest line first. This will allow us to go ahead and collect any of these. Sadly, you can only do this once a year. However, just giving you a heads up, you can do this on multiple characters. So if you really want to get all of them done, you can. But, as you can see, I've only got one out of the 6 because this started last year. However, you will be given the Duck Disguiser toy. I've already got the Black Duck Disguise, but I am this year going to be picking, you know what, let's get the Mallard Duck Disguise. Let's go that way. And of course, we will be given a brightly colored egg to finish off that quest line as well. 18, the quest line, you will be given the access to a daily, which is to basically do exactly what you've already done. So let's go ahead and quickly scare off some of these ducks. See if I can get a double. The exact same ones we did earlier. I'm gonna make it the exact same ones we did earlier. Alright, let's go ahead and turn in the daily, and that is now our second daily completed, which was quacking down, which gives us another brightly colored egg. Alright, we have killed the world boss for the day. We are now going to be getting and collecting our loot-filled basket. For those of you wondering what you can get from this basket, you have an opportunity and a chance to get a flying mount called the Noble Flying Carpet, which your boys already got. Noble Flying Carpet, which is a flying carpet. Who would have thought? And you also have an opportunity to get one of 6 transmoggable pieces for the Spring Revelers Turquoise attire. So let's go ahead and see what your boy gets. Loot-filled pumpkin. Loot-filled basket. Go ahead and click on it, and sadly, we got 2 eggs. But that's probably because I've already got all of the items anyways. Alright, next up, my favorite thing of every single event, and that is collectible goodies. We are here with the Noblegarden Merchant, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all of the goodies that you can collect for this event. Again, your currency for purchase is these Noblegarden chocolates that you do get from the eggs. We're going to go ahead and start off from the back because that's kind of where the older items are. You'll notice that there are a total of 3 eggs that you can utilize for your own possible egg hunt. You can get the poorly painted egg, the intricately painted egg, and the magnificently painted egg. Each one gives you slightly 1 currency less than what you pay it for. So 1,000 gold for this, it will have a total of 999 gold. 10 gold for this, 9 gold, and this 10 silver, 9 silver. You'll also be able to get a toy called the Noble Gardener's Hearthstone, which replaces your Hearthstone with a Noble Garden theme. You'll also be able to get a Drake's Big Basket of Eggs, which allows your dragon riding drakes to hold a festive basket. You'll also be able to see that there is a cosmetic for the yellow spring circlet bunny ears. You got the brown spring circlet, which is kind of, oh, it's brown from the backside. You got the blue spring circlet, as well as the pink spring circlet. You'll also be able to get the black spring circlet as well. You'll also be able to get the old school mount, the Swift Spring Shredder. Ugly as. You'll also be able to get a Mystical Spring Bouquet companion pet. You'll also be able to get a Noblegarden bunny companion pet, which is the exact same bunny you can get turned into while picking up eggs. You get the Spring Rabbit's Foot, which is a companion pet. You can also get the cosmetic, which is the original spring circlet. You can also get an elegant dress here. You can get a black tuxedo pants. Sadly, your boy got his chest piece on, so if I just drop this here and redo my slash view, there you go, black pants. You'll also be able to get the white tuxedo shirt to kind of go with that, and as well as the Spring Force pouch, which is a toy. Last but not least, last page, you can get these spring robes, which you can see here. Yo, ooh, I just vendored that. Nice, good job, me. Put that back on. You'll also be able to get the spring flowers, which are held in offhand, which has an on-use ability, which you'll see why. Blossoming branch, as well as Noblegarden eggs. Again, these ones require Noblegarden. These ones do not. So the other three were collectible. This one requires Noblegarden to be able to purchase. You'll also be able to get the lovely Duckling companion pet. And then here are the brand new cosmetic weapons, starting off with the Violet Flourish Edge Dagger. Ooh, that is actually kind of nice. That's actually, wow. Little Byakuya Cooch Key Dagger going on right there. You get the Pristine Floral Stalk Pole Arm. You get the Paradise's Violet Axe. You'll also be able to get the Orchid Bouquet. A little bit of a word pun there. And of course, last but not least, the Faded Floral Staff. I really, really like that dagger, by the way. But those are all of the items that you can purchase from this vendor. Alright, next up we're going to be going over the achievements for the Noblegarden event. Starting off with Quack Killer, which is to defeat Swift Plume, basically partake in the world boss, and you'll be able to get the Quack Killer achievement. Shake Your Bunny Maker, use the spring flowers that you can get, for those of you wondering, from the vendor themselves, to place rabbit ears on the following races. Desert Rose, use the Spring Force pouch to plant a flower in each of the deserts listed below. Again, go to those zones and utilize the toy there. Hard Boiled, lay an egg in Ungoro Crater's Golakka Hot Springs as a rabbit during Noblegarden celebration. So head on over to Ungoro Crater, which is a zone. You'll be able to find the hot springs there. Go ahead and drop an egg to go ahead and get that achievement. Spring Flame, find your pet spring rabbits another one to love in each of the towns listed below. So for the Horde, you got Brill, Razor Hill, Bloodhoop Village, and Falconwing Square, which is where you can partake in the Noblegarden for the Horde perspective. You just have to have someone else that drops their, or summons, sorry, not drops, summons their spring rabbit pet, and they will eventually go ahead and find a connection. Noblegarden, hide a brightly colored egg in Silvermoon City. You can get the brightly colored egg from the vendor. Blushing Bride, kiss someone wearing an elegant dress while wearing a white tuxedo shirt and black tuxedo pants. So you need the shirt and pants, and you need to find someone with the dress, emote/kiss. Chocoholic, eat 100 Noblegarden chocolates. Yes, that is the one that you utilize for your currency for the event. Dress for the occasion. Discover an elegant dress by opening brightly colored eggs. You cannot purchase the dress. You have to get it and open it from an egg itself. Sunday's Finest. Discover the white tuxedo shirt and black tuxedo pants by opening eggs. Again, gotta go ahead and get it from the eggs. You cannot just purchase it from the vendor. And of course, the achievement that you're probably gonna get first, I found one, which is just finding an egg. By doing all of this, you will be eventually given the meta achievement, which I can't find, which is Noblegardener, which I got, wow, 15 years ago, to give me the title, The Noble. Alright team, thank you all very much for dropping by. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I hope this guide has helped you in the Noblegarden. If you have any questions or if something doesn't make sense, just go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. But again, for those of you that dropped by, much appreciated. Peace out.